Been talking all morning, you guys, about the talk. If you have a daughter, you will eventually have to have the talk with her. But when is the right time? What's the best way to go about it? Dr. Jessica Diaz with the Institute for Women's Health is here to answer some of those questions, because I thank you for being here. I think a lot of, some moms are comfortable with it. Some moms maybe not so comfortable. Maybe we have some single dads out there. When is the best time as far as age goes? When do you talk to your daughter about all of the changes that are going to be happening, where babies come from, all of that beeswax?
Well, actually, the American College of OBGYN recommends that you start having the talk starting as early as kindergarten.
Really?
Obviously, it needs to be an age-appropriate conversation with medically accurate information, but I don't think it's ever too early.
Too early. Okay, so let's say your 5-year-old comes up to you and says, "Mommy, where do babies come from?" What do you say?
I think you need to prepare yourself for that conversation. Right. You need to start doing research early on, get information. There's plenty of books, plenty of educational information that you can use that can help you have that talk with them. You need to be comfortable yourself in order to make them comfortable.
Should probably get prepared, maybe even practice, maybe even practice in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
But, would you suggest, obviously you need to be honest, don't talk about the stork, don't make up stories, right? Just make it age appropriate, but the truth.
Exactly.
So that's good. So early. So you should start early. If they ask. If they don't ask, then just kind of wait until they're curious, or?
No, I think even if they don't ask, I think you can start having that conversation, start asking them questions. What do they know? And you can start clarifying any misconceptions, any sort of doubts that they might have.
What about, let's say your daughter hasn't really asked you any questions, but she's a tween, and pretty soon her little body's going to start changing, and she's going to, menstruate for the first time. That is when a mom or a dads need to do it too. Is that when if they haven't asked you, when do you need to go and talk to them about what's going to be happening with their bodies? Because it can be scary if they don't understand.
Young girls can be starting to have their period as early as 9. So you definitely need to start having that conversation early on so that they're prepared for all the changes that they're going to undergo,
I have friends whose moms who didn't talk to them, Dr. Diaz, and they said when the change happened, they were terrified. Because they had no idea what was going on with their body. Right. So for you, not knowing, how did that make you feel as a young girl?
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Obviously, my mom missed an important part of the talk.
Oops. It's going to happen one way or the other, so you might as well be prepared for it.
Yeah, but definitely I think that's what, has pushed me probably into this career path, and I do have a special interest in it, and I think it really you can use a physician to help you start this talk, to help prepare them for the changes they're going to go through.
That's true. You do have a doctor. Your doctor will always help you. I forget that you can always come in and your doctor will help you explain what you need to.
Exactly. I mean, we're always there to we have a common goal. We want to make sure that our minors, our teens, are doing things safely and they're understanding everything that they're doing. So,
when do they need to come, young girls? When do they need to come and see the female doctor? Come and see a gynecologist for the first time. What age is it appropriate?
I think everything's got to be very individualized. You need to know where your teenager is at. Some might need to be there as early as 13, maybe sooner. Some you could probably wait till about age 15. But definitely the College of OBGYN recommends that you start somewhere between age 13 and 15, realizing that after that you should come on a yearly basis. And really that first visit is to help them put them at ease, help them start developing a relationship.
Doesn't have to be scary.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because I think it is for girls, but you realize it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, so just let them start developing that relationship where they will open up and give you information that will help you, lead them in the right way.
Yeah, and a lot of times kids, maybe they're not as comfortable with their parents, but they're more likely to talk to their doctor. So there's that too.
There is definitely that, and most doctors will also recommend that during that period when you're talking to the teenager, to have an open relationship with their parents. You're going to encourage that, and you're going to encourage that they have the same conversations that we're having with them.
Well, we're almost out of time, but I do want to talk to you really quickly about the HPV vaccine. It's the human papilloma virus. There's a lot of controversy with that. Your opinion, do you think that young girls should get that vaccination because it does prevent cervical cancer. That is a known fact.
Yes. The College of OBGYN and is actually recommended now for not just young girls, but also young boys. So boys and girls between the ages of 9 and 26. It's who is indicated in. HPV affects everybody. Everybody who becomes sexually active will at some point come into contact with it. So yes, it protects against the two most common types that cause 70% of cervical cancers and 90% of genital warts. So it's definitely an important vaccine.
You recommend it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have some questions for you, and we're going to get to those after the break. We have some viewers who would maybe have their questions of their own as far as, having the talk with their daughter. We'll get to those in just a minute. But first, if you want to go and you want to see Dr. Diaz, if you have questions, maybe you need to bring your daughter in to see the doctor for the very first time. Go and see her. She's at the Institute for Women's Health. There is their website. They're on Floyd Curl Drive. You can go to ifwh.org. Thank you, Dr. Diaz, and we'll be back right after the break. Welcome back, guys. We're back with Dr. Jessica Diaz from the Institute for Women's Health, and we have a question. This is from Diana Cazares Lucero. She says, I'm a single mom of 3 daughters, 14, 13, and 12. Should I talk to all 3 of them at the same time about sex, or is there an appropriate age to talk about it? How do I even start that conversation with all 3 daughters?
Good question.
I would probably say that you should talk to them individually at first. They're all of different ages, so there might be at different stages of their knowledge. A good way to start is actually to ask them, what do you know? What have you heard? Just get to know what they know so that you can start clarifying any misconceptions.
Cassandra and I were talking. It's amazing what they know or what they think they know at those ages, which is usually wrong information. So that's a good idea to say, what do you know, and then go from there.
And to remember that if you don't talk to your kids, somebody will. And sometimes...
And usually it's their friends.
It's their friends, yeah.
Did you know that if you did that, you can get pregnant? It's like, you get all kinds of crazy info. So
well, thank you. That's good stuff.
Thanks, Dr. Diaz. And again, they can go and see you at the Institute for Women's Health. And that website is what is it?
IFWH.
That one, IFWH.com.
Yeah. IFWH.com. And of course, we're taking them still on our Facebook.
Yes.
Join the conversation.
Bring it in. We can answer.
And on Twitter. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching today.